welcome to my YouTube channel. I have had a request specifically to do an entire review on the Atelier Momoni Somni doll, which is this gorgeous green elf girl here. Now there was recently just a pre-order for Sami and I added a Coco Somni to my Pitusa crew. And the Pitusas are what Atelier Momoni calls the dolls of hers in this size. But what I did is I brought out another Pitusa, which is Momonita, which is the most popular Pitusa, and I think the most people have her. But I've also brought a 1/8 tiny BJD. I've brought an A-Zone doll. This is Snotty Cat on the emotion body. And I also brought out a Barbie made to move so that we can compare all the dolls to each other. Now the easiest comparison for me to do is going to be between Somni and Momonita. If you want a full comparison of Somni with all the other Pitusas, Shira and I made a full video talking about every Pitusa and their body types and available resin colors and things like that. So I'm going to set the other girls over to the side, and first I'm going to talk about Somni and Momonita. One of the biggest differences between them is their bodies are very different. So while the legs are the same, the actual bodies are different. So the first thing you'll notice is that Somni has different hands. So Momonita has the regular, well, I say regular, she has the same hands that Momoni has. They're that kind of pose that she has in both hands. Where Somni has, she has a little bit of a closed hand there, and her other hand is sort of flat with the pinky out to the side. So she has a little bit, just in her hands, the expression is a little bit different, which is really cute because she can do these sort of really shy and sweet poses. And with the wistful look on her face, I think that's really super adorable. So that's one of the big differences is the hands. Now another big difference I'm going to show you guys, now she is wearing a Momonita size outfit, but it is a little bit too big for her because, and I'm going to, sorry Somni, I'm going to expose you here, the rear end of Somni is much flatter than the rear end of Momonita. So you can see Momonita here has a curvier tushy. It is a little bit bigger and it sticks out a little bit further than the Somni tush does. And so maybe if I hold them front to back like this, you can see that this one, she is definitely much curvier on the back side. The other place she's curvier is on the top side, and so I'm going to once again expose them to show, and I'll just go ahead and remove this entire shirt so you guys can get a good look at the bodies nude together. Let's see if I can get it off. I'm going to remove her face. No, I'm not either, because I glued her wig on. So I do that from time to time because it makes my life a lot easier. So I'm going to carefully, now this is a Frapzilla wig. I had actually bought it for a different doll. It is the Momonita size, so the Momonita size Frapzilla wigs fit all of the Pitusas, which is nice. And I just kind of put a little dab of hot glue on the back of her head because that helps hold this in place. So here she is, poor thing, just exposing herself to the whole world like this. But I really want you guys to see the difference here. And that's one thing I like about the Pitusas a lot, is they've got all these different body types. So you've got a variety of shapes and sizes to work with. So here is Momoni, and she's wearing a Barbie sized outfit right now that I bought from Kasuka. So you can see the chest on Momonita is curvier than on Somni. Somni has just a overall like a more, I would say, slender body type than Momonita, because Momonita is really curvy. So you might be able to see that here I'm gonna raise their arms. My Momonita is a little loose because she's a little bit older. I got her second hand. So there you can see between the two, there is a difference in the curviness between them. So Somni can wear a little bit slimmer clothes than Momonita is able to wear. Now, if I compare her to a tiny BJD, so the Pitusas are small, but they're not tiny. So Atelier Momoni also has a tiny BJD that they're called Melocoton. But this is a Nikki Britt tiny BJD. They're all about the same size. And so they're much smaller than the Pitusas are. But the Pitusas can wear tops that are made for the tiny BJDs. They'll just be like crop tops. Or she could wear this dress as sort of a top and it'll work, but it won't cover her bum up. So that's a comparison between this size. Now between the A-zone bodies, the Pitusas can share some A-zone clothes. Not all, but some. The main difference, or the main thing I find that doesn't work, you can see the Pitusas are a good bit taller. And so what you have is you'll have dresses and skirts being very, very, very short and barely covering these top joints in the hips. Sometimes they'll come down far enough to cover that first leg joint, but usually they come down just far enough to cover that joint there that goes up into the hip. So unless you've got something that's a little bit longer, it will be kind of short. But posability wise, you know, Somni is a great poser. All of Atelier Momoni's dolls are. So you can see the elbows are double jointed. She can do this. And their legs are very well known for being, you know, super duper flexible, the double jointed knee, and she can do these poses, sit on her knees. Not a lot of dolls can actually do this, and so that's one of the huge draws of her dolls. Now, just for modesty's sake, I'm going to throw this shirt on her really quickly. And Barbie clothes fit her pretty well. Curvy Barbie clothes fit Momonita better, but she can wear Barbie clothes. But since Somni is not quite as curvy as Momonita, she can fit more standard Barbie clothes. So that's another thing I really like about the Pitusas is Barbie clothes are pretty common wherever you are, wherever you live. And so it's kind of easy to do a wardrobe refresh whenever you feel like it if you have a Pitusa sized doll. So here she is. Now I'm going to show you her next to a made to move Barbie. So here is a made to move Barbie, and they're almost the same height. Barbie is just a little bit taller, so you can see them back to back. But if we pull down, now this is the standard size Barbie, this is not the curvy Barbie, but this Barbie also has not got an extremely curvy rear end. So they go together nicely. If you hold them side by side, I'm trying to decide which one. Somni might be a little teensy weensy bit curvier, but they're almost like the same. Now Barbie of course has teeny tiny little baby feet, and Somni has much bigger feet than that, and it's better because she's more balanced, and you see she's standing on her own. I'm able to get her to stand up and do whatever. She can wear a size 4 or 5 wig, so wigs are not too difficult to come by. Again, I prefer the Frapzilla wigs. I like them because I think they look so good on Lola's dolls, and then on top of that, they're really easy to smooth down. So you can see I just kind of smooth it down and it looks great, and you don't have all those stray hairs everywhere that you have with other types of wigs. So I think all of the Pitusas are absolutely adorable. I have 2 Kitty M's, and I've just ordered another Somni. So Somni, that probably makes her my second favorite Pitusa, since she's the second one that I got a second one of. Does that make sense? So I ordered her in Cocoa because I don't have a Cocoa Pitusa, and the Cocoa resin for the Momoni dolls is absolutely fantastic. And she's just a really sweet, gorgeous doll. And like I said, I love her face, and I love her elf ears. So my girl has the face up from Lola, because I fell in love with Sami. The first time Lola teased the work in progress of Sami's face, and she had the blue and the pink eye, I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to have that doll. And then when she said she was going to make her available in Gamora, which this color is technically called Gamora green, I knew that was the color that I wanted, because I wanted her to be my little space elf, and that's what she is. I think she's just so precious, and I'm excited to get her in the flesh tone too, because in the flesh tones, I've seen a lot of other pictures, and she's absolutely stunning in flesh tones as well. I mean, I don't think there's any color this doll could come in that she wouldn't be stunning in, but that's just, I ordered her in Gamora first because that's what she was available in first. She was available in fantasy colors first, and I had to have her. So, gorgeous doll, great poseability. You see how easily I just folded her up, set her down, can do all sorts of poses, and she's really perfect. I don't really know what else to say about her. So hopefully this helps with any questions that you may have about Somni. If there's anything else that I may have left out or that you're wanting to know, leave me a comment below and let me know, and I'll try to get back and answer you. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you have any requests that you'd like me to do, leave them for me in a comment below. I don't always get to them right away, but I always make a note in the back of my mind that I need to make this video, and I will at some point get to it. So again, thanks very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.